Hey YouTube, this is Primetime Pokemon. In this video, I'll be opening up a Pokemon Moon Collection booster box. This is one of the two Japanese booster boxes equivalent to the English Sun and Moon set to be released in February of this coming year. And if you'd like to see the Pokemon Sun booster box opened up, I opened up that one this past Wednesday. You'll definitely have to take a look at that opening if you have time. So this booster box I bought for $52.99 off of eBay. There are 30 packs per booster box with 5 cards per pack. This is a first edition booster box. I did buy this right from Japan. Official release date of this box was December 9th. Of this year, 2016. I guess now I think about it, it is 2017 now, so last year. So, I guess depending on where you live, it's still last year or this year. So there is the box without the plastic wrap on it. So there is the booster box without the plastic wrap on it. We'll open up the box. Take out all 30 booster packs. I'm going to try and get all 30 booster packs opened up in this video. It should be about 24 minutes or so to open up. Lunala is the featured Pokemon for Pokemon Moon. There we go. So I'll just set that aside, drop it right on the floor. Okay, there we go. There are all 30 packs. And normally Japanese boxes have only 20 packs per box. That's why this box is a little bit more expensive. What I like to do is I like to shake all the cards down in these packs, then open several packs at one time instead of having to go through here. So, as always, there's a promotional card in each and every pack, and then there's 5 cards. Card trick per pack is just 1 from the back, move it to the second to last spot. Not guaranteed a rare card or anything per pack. So first card here, there is a Fearow, followed by a newer Pokemon here. And again, I apologize if I pronounce some of these incorrectly. There is a Cosmog here, followed by, there is a Sandygast. Trainer card, this one is a Nest Ball. There's a Timer Ball in the Sun booster box. And then the first pack has a holofoil of a Poliwrath. And this set does mix together old and new Pokemon. Of course, 7th generation Pokemon in this box. That's why I'm not as familiar with those Pokemon yet. Have spent a little time playing the games, but just pretty busy in my personal life not to be able to play a lot of games all the time. Have put thousands of hours into them in the past. So, first card here, there is a Pinsir, followed by a new Pokemon, which is a Pikipek. Next up, there's a Fomantis, followed by a trainer card. This one is a Big Malasada. And then the final card is a Stage 2 Evolution. This one is a Toucannon. Reminds me of the mascot there for Fruit Loops with that beak like that. Okay, this pack starts off with, there's a Crabrawler, Eevee. Eevee's in both sets. Next up, there is a Alolan Rattata. There is a Palisand, and the final card in the pack looks like another holo card. Indeed it is, so 2 for 2 on holo cards so far. And this one is an Alolan Muck. So there's some Alolan cards, just a little bit different version of existing Pokemon. There's GX cards in this set, there's GX Full Art, and then there's some secret rare trainer cards. No GX or break cards in this set at all. And once I pull a GX card, I can explain how to use one in the TCG. So, first card here is a Corsola. Then there is an Alolan Grimer. Followed by, it looks like a Sharpedo, or a Carvanha. I always get those two mixed up, so there's a Carvanha. Here is a Masquerain. And the final card is a, I believe this is a Rainbow Energy. Indeed it is. It's been a while since there's been a rainbow energy in a set. I mentioned this in the Sun booster box opening, but these cards are a little bit different format than the XY series. The number is on the left hand side as opposed to the right. So first card here is a Hypno. Looks like a Wingull. Then there is a Morlo. Followed by here there is a Cosmoem. And finally a trainer card. This one is a Lily. Okay, next pack here. Again, every single booster pack from this set has the same artwork on the cover. First card is a Poliwag. Followed by, here is a new Pokemon, Trumbeak. Followed by here, there is a Roggenrola. Trainer card, looks like it could be an energy switch. It is a energy retrieval. Oh, and a holo card here of a Sharpedo. So there's a Sharpedo. Third holo pull of this box. Last box I had 11 holos total and then 4 ultra rares. So I'm hoping to get at least that same type of pulls in this box. Japanese booster boxes are usually pretty good on having consistent amount of ultra rares and holos. So here looks like there is a Surskit. Then there is, here is a Snubble. Then there's a Spearow. Looks like a Dragonair. And finally there is a Poliwhirl. So a couple of stage 1 cards to end that pack. So last pack here. Didn't do a very good job cutting this one open. There we go. So this pack here starts off with a Bruxish. Then there is a Togedemaru. A little bit difficult name to say. There is a Drowsy. Trainer card, this one is a Poison Barb. And the final card looks like it's the first GX pull of this box. It is a Tauros GX, a pretty cool looking GX card. And the way that GX cards work is they're just like EX cards in that if one gets knocked out, the opponent takes 2 prize cards instead of 1. But each GX card has a GX move that's usually more powerful than the other moves on that card. And only one GX move can be used in the entire game. So once you use whatever this move is, you can no longer use any GX moves throughout the rest of the game, but you can use the other moves on GX cards. So I'll set that aside. Not a huge fan of Tauros, but I like the looks of that card quite well. So let's cut open these next packs here. Looks like they're 6 packs, so I'll cut open at once. I've never actually cut any cards like this before, so knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't happen in this video. Okay, so move one card to the back, and this pack starts off with a Chinchou. There is a Fearow, followed by, here is a Fomantis. Next up, there is a Boldore. Newer Pokemon here, in a Crabominable. That is the final card in the pack. Okay. Next pack here. So, first card, there is a Sandygast, followed by, here is a Pelipper, then there is a Dratini. Trainer card, this one, is a Team Skull Grunt, and the final card is a Holo, and it is a new Pokemon in a Vikavolt. So that is the 4th holo pull of this box so far. Like I mentioned, 11 holo cards in the last box that I opened up, the Pokemon Sun booster box. I will be giving away a Pokemon Sun and Moon booster box when it comes out in English in February. So first card here, this card is also available in the Sun set, and it is Cosmog. Then there's a Pinsir. Here we have a Crabrawler. There is a Alolan Raticate. And there we go, a full art trainer. This one is, I believe it is Lily. So a pretty good pull right there. For the most part, full art trainer cards are usually pretty valuable. A lot of times they're probably top 5 most valuable cards in a set. Just because trainer cards are usually pretty vital to decks, and people like to show off when they build their decks and use the cool looking full art trainer cards. So first here is an Alolan Muck. Then there is an Alolan Rattata. Followed by here is a Grubbin. There is a Nest Ball Trainer. And the final card, another holo card. And this one is a Gigalith. So a little bit older Pokemon there. Not from the first generation though. Okay, so speaking of Gigalith, we have the basic form of Gigalith in a Roggenrola. Next up, there's a Corsola. Followed by here is a Togedemaru. There is, it looks like a sandcastle. This one's name is Palossand. And the final card in the pack is a Jarjabug. Just my personal preference, I definitely prefer the first 2 generations of Pokemon over any of the other generations. I would have been happy probably to stick with just 1 generation, maybe 2. But the more generations they add, I know new people are always joining the Pokemon TCG in the game, so it's nice to have their own series of Pokemon to start out with, but definitely a huge fan of the original Pokemon over the newer ones like these. But I'm sure they'll grow on me over time. So Pikipek is the first Pokemon here. Then there's a Granbull, Carvana. Here's a trainer card. This one is a Switch. And then there's a holo, and this one is a Shiinotic. So that makes 6 holo cards so far, so we should pull about 5 more in the second half of this box here. So set that aside, move the hopefully ultra rare to the back of the pack, and first card here, there is a Pelipper. Not Pelipper, a Wingull, my mistake. There is a Snubbull. Next up is Morlo. There's a Rainbow Energy. And the final card in the pack is a Masquerain. Okay, now we're on to the second half of the box. First half went pretty quick. Pretty happy with the pulls. I really like that Tauros GX card. Like I mentioned, not a huge fan of the Pokemon itself, but the card really does look cool. And really the only thing that reflects really closely to the Pokemon card value is how good it is in the TCG. So first card in the second half of this box is an Eevee. There's a Surskit, Poliwag, followed by there is a Toucanon, and the final card looks like a holo. Oh, there's a nice looking holo in a Dragonite. Dragonite easily in my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time list. Did do a video a long time ago showing my top 10 favorite Pokemon. You have to watch that video if you haven't already. Okay, so this pack starts off with a Fearow. There's a Hypno. Dratini. Here is a Cosmoem. And a trainer card is the last card, and this one is a Poison Barb. So first card here is a Drowsy, just relaxing along the beach there. Then there is a Pelipper, followed by this one is a Sandygast. And then there is a trainer, and this one is Big Malasada. Oh, and the final card in this pack is a GX card. This one is Lurantis GX. So that makes 2 regular GX cards so far, plus that full art trainer of Lily. Okay, so this pack starts off with a Trumbeak, followed by another new Pokemon in Formantis. Then there's a Spearow, Lily Trainer, and the final card is a Poliwhirl. Okay, so here we have a Chinchou. Then there's an Eevee. Next up is a Bruxish, followed by a Lantern. Oh, and the final card is a Sharpedo Holo. So second Sharpedo Holo that I've pulled this box. I know in the Pokemon Sun box I pulled, I believe, 3 Holo cards twice out of there. So I'm assuming that I'll probably do the same thing out of this box. Just pull a couple duplicates of certain Holos. So here we go. This one is a Cosmog. Then there is a Grubbin, followed by an Alolan Rattata. There is an Energy Retrieval. And then the final card is a Dragonair. Did like pulling that Dragonite Holo. Okay, probably the second to last time I'll cut through these packs. So far, so good. Haven't cut through any of the cards or anything. Let me just cut through these last 3 as well. And then I won't have to break for such a long time later. Okay, so here are the remaining packs to open up. Again, here is the artwork on there. Okay, so this pack starts off with a Spearow. Then there is another sandcastle looking Pokemon in a Sandygast. There's an Alolan Rattata, Dragonair, and then the final card's a Holo card. It is a Dragonite, so definitely a good Holo to pull twice in Dragonite. You can see a good view of that Holo, how the holofoil pattern is reflected on the entire card. Okay, so first card here is a Carvanha. Then there is a Trumbeak, Chinchou. This one here is a Switch Trainer. And then the final card is a Toucanon. I like to pull out a Lunala GX Full Art. I pulled out a Solgaleo GX Regular in the Pokemon Sun booster box. So here we have a Hypno. Next up, Eevee. This one is a Crabrawler. Followed by here is Cosmoem. And the final card is a Rainbow Energy. There we go. And this pack starts off with an Alolan Grimer. There's a Corsola, Roggenrola. This one is a Crabominable. And the final card, another Holo card, is a Poliwrath. And this is the first Holo that I pulled out of this box. So there I mentioned about 3 in a row Holos that I pulled. All pulled twice so far. Okay, getting down there on packs. And just want to make sure I didn't toss the card down there. There is a Poliwag, first card in this pack. And then there is a Crabrawler again. It's a Pinsir. I believe that's a Team Skull Grunt. And then the final card is an Alolan Raticate. Probably this card and then the Alolan Dugtrio from the Sunset. Just pretty funny cards to look at. Looks like Raticate's gained about 100 pounds there on the artwork there. And then that Dugtrio all of a sudden is a blonde. So pretty funny artwork if you ask me. So first card here, there is a Pelipper. Then there's a Snubbull. Followed by Surskit. Here we have a Charjabug, and the final card here is that Sandcastle in the Palossand. So 3 packs left, and I have pulled, so it looks like 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 3. So I would say out of these final 3 packs, I'll probably pull one ultra rare out, hoping for a GX full art. But since I pulled that Lily full art trainer, I'm guessing just a regular full art that I would pull out. So this pack starts off with a Pharaoh. Then there is a Morlo. Looks like a Wingull. Here we have a Nest Ball. And the final card is a Holo. And this one is an Oranguru. It's the first time I pulled that Holo out. So that may be it. Maybe one less on the ultra rares out of this box. We'll find out. One more pack after this one. I may have just miscounted. I just quickly counted how many cards I had set aside over there. Might have missed a card. So first card here, there is a Togedemaru. There's a Dratini. There's a Granbull. Poison Barb. And then the final card here, it looks like it is a Boulder. So, final Pokemon Moon Booster Pack. And again, I'll be opening up all of the new Pokemon Sun and Moon stuff when it comes out in February. So, final pack starts off with a Drowsy. There is a Pikipek, followed by Grubbin. There is a Masquerain. And the final card, it is a GX, I think. It is indeed, and this one is a Lunala GX. So a great way to end this Pokemon booster box opening with the legendary Pokemon Lunala in GX form. Okay, so I can summarize my pulls of this entire booster box, just like the Pokemon Sun booster box when I opened that up. I pulled out 15 total holos and ultra rares, so that makes 1 in every 2 packs in this booster box I pulled out something good. So I'll show the 11 holo cards and then the 4 ultra rares. So pulled out a couple of different Pokemon duplicate holo-wise, so Poliwrath was one of them. So pulled out 2 Poliwrath. Here is the Alolan Muck. Pulled out 2 Sharpedo. Here we have the Vikavolt. There's a Gigalith. Followed by here is a Shiinotic. Dragonite, pulled 2 of these as well, so I think I pulled out 3 different Pokemon twice. Second Sharpedo. Second Dragonite. There is this one is called Oranguru. And then the final one there is the second Poliwrath. So there are all 11 holo cards, and then 4 ultra rares, and of course, rarity-wise, are a little bit different in Japanese. The regular GX are RR rarity. So there is Tauros GX. I really like the looks of this card. Here we have, this one is a Lurantis GX. There is a Lunala GX, legendary Pokemon in Lunala. And then the full art trainer of Lily. And if you look down here, it is a secret rare rarity for the full art trainer of a Lily. So thanks everyone for watching. As always, before you go, check out all the links in the description of this video, including links to my blog, Facebook, and Twitter pages. And stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.